Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with my last intuitive channeled message for 2021. This one's for Friday, December 31st. Can you guys believe we came to the end of this year already? I mean, for me, it just went by so quickly, but it definitely had its ups and downs, and I'm just ready for a brand new year, and hopefully you guys are as well. So let me go ahead and take a look and see what's going to come forward for those who are tuned in today, and we'll tap into the letters as I always do, names, zodiacs, and then the messages. All right, so let's begin. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout. Take from it what makes sense for you, release the rest. All right, here we go. Letters for the collective. That could be a part of your name, your person's name, or a combination. So I'm picking up off of the letter I, L, J, C, double T is coming through. If this is the first time that you're listening to these messages on my channel, double letters typically can indicate somebody that's either got two of those letters in their name, first or last, or both people have a first name that begins with that letter. Could be a combination of both people. So double T. I'm picking up off of Z, a Y, an A, a D, an N, a G, and a B. Okay, so those are today's letters that I'm tapped into. As far as names, I am hearing Isaac or Isaiah. I believe I picked up off of that earlier this week. It's still coming through here. Ilsa is also coming through, I-L-S-A. I'm hearing Tina, which could be somebody's nickname. Either that's a person's full name or it could be a part of a longer name, like Christina. I'm hearing Babe. So that's either someone's name or, of course, a nickname, a term of endearment, of course, Babe. Like Babe Ruth, I guess, you know? Could be somebody's name. I'm just hearing it loud and clear. Babe. Bob is also coming through. Bob, Bobby, B-O-B-B-I-E or B-O-B-B-Y, male or female. I'm hearing Kara, C-A-R-A or K-A-R-A. Sierra is also coming through, C-I-A-R-A or S-I-E-R-R-A. Gary is also presenting itself. Zane is also coming through. Zachary is coming through, or Zach. I'm hearing Yosef. Could also be Joseph or Joe, Joey. Jennifer is also presenting itself. Jenny. I'm seeing Jenny spelled J-E-N-N-Y and J-E-N-N-I-E. Could also be J-E-N-I. I'm hearing Anushka. Could also be Anush. I'm also hearing Kate or Catherine. I'm also hearing Katya. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That's just how I'm hearing it. Katya or Katya. Court or Courtney. Could be spelled with a C or a K. Letty is also coming through, or Letitia. I'm hearing Philomena. That could be somebody's name as well, or Philo. Could be a nickname. Phil, Philip. I'm hearing Adrian. Could be male or female. David, Davy, Daniel, Dan, Danny, Danielle, Daniela. All of those are coming through. Kenneth, Ken, or Kenny. Violet, Violetta, that's coming through also. Somebody's nickname could also be the letter V. V as in Violet. Anna, and lastly, Amanda coming through. Okay, so any of those names, however way that is significant for you, your person, it's presenting itself here. As far as today's zodiacs, wrapping up this year's intuitive channeled messages, I'm seeing Scorpio and Sagittarius, Capricorn and Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Taurus. I mean, that's a good chunk. That's pretty much most of the signs, but that is what's coming through here. So Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, however way that makes sense for you and your person. All right, so let me go ahead and focus on the actual messages of what needs to be conveyed here today. I'm seeing the date of January 30. That could be significant for someone. That could be someone's birthday. It could be your birthday, or just a significant date that is presenting itself here. So that date, of course, is tapped into Aquarius season. You could also be dealing with an Aquarian, thinking of an Aquarian here. And I'm hearing communication. So there's someone here significant for that date that is thinking about you and they're wanting to communicate. Maybe that's the day that you will hear from them, or that could be a date that is significant to them or for your relationship or both of you. So there's communication that's on its way. And I am picking up more of a romantic connection there. I don't think it's a family member or a friend. I'm picking up romance. I'm seeing a bunch of red hearts, and that to me represents true love, a strong bond, a very special connection that two people have. Sometimes when I see that, I kind of pick up off of the whole Valentine's Day vibe. So maybe Valentine's Day, something significant might happen in your love life. You might receive a gift from your significant other or the person that you would want to be your significant other. There's also the opportunity to connect on Valentine's Day or to go on a date with this person on Valentine's Day. There's something significant that's popping up for that day. This could be new love for some of you. This could be a fairly new connection. But for some of you, it could be a reconnection, a reunion, and you guys make it very special this year. In 2022. Let's see what else am I picking up. Okay, so I'm getting some messages for those of you who are focusing on money matters, career, life purpose, wondering, you know, what will my finances look like in the new year. I'm picking up that there are raises and promotions that are possible for some of you. And it's a substantial one. This is going to make a huge difference in your life. Because sometimes, you know, when you hear of somebody getting a raise in pay, it's really not that much. But this one is. And it's going to really help you to be able to provide for yourself, your family, if you have one, your loved ones, to be able to save for a rainy day, to actually build your savings, to invest your money. All of those things are possible. But you're also being guided to not overextend yourself, which is so easy to do. When we've got more money coming in, we tend to spend just as much, or if not more. So that's something to be mindful of for those of you that relate to that. I'm seeing the month of March as far as a possible reunion for those of you who are estranged from one another. And again, I'm picking up off of romantic partnerships. So it might not happen in January, might not happen on Valentine's Day, but I'm picking up off of March for some of you guys. So just hang in there, have some patience. If you and your person are really meant to find your way back into each other's lives, possibly around March is when it could happen. Some of you could also be thinking of a Pisces or an Aries. I'm also hearing jewelry. So some of you might receive a gift of jewelry in the new year, either for an anniversary, a birthday, maybe a promotion, you know, something to celebrate an occasion, and you receive this as a gift. For some of you, it could be a proposal. It could be a ring. You know, it could be possibility. Let's see what else needs to come through here. I'm picking up that some of you have been a little bit disappointed in somebody not coming by to see you, especially since you've known that either they moved back to your city, maybe they moved away for a bit, but they're back and they haven't reached out, they haven't come to see you, they haven't texted, they haven't called, they haven't done anything. So what I'm getting for those of you that resonate with that is they might already be either in another relationship, or they're hesitant because they're thinking you're in another relationship, which might actually be the case for some of you, but you're still wondering, it's like, how come they haven't hit me up? Why haven't they contacted me? Because there's still a part of you that is holding on to the hope that maybe you guys can come back together and reconcile, but there's also a blockage that's presenting itself here for those of you who might have already gotten into another partnership. If that's not you, then it's the other person. So even though they want to reach out, they might not be able to reach out because they might be with somebody else at this point. That's just coming through here. For those of you who are at a distance from a mother figure, it doesn't have to be biological, but I am receiving here that they really want to hear from you. Maybe you weren't able to reach out to them during the holiday season, but maybe in the new year, you can. They miss you, they love you, they want to hear from you. All right, so let me tap into one final message for the collective here. Transportation has been an issue for some of you. I'm just picking up some of you guys are really tired of depending on buses and trains, Uber rides, you know, however way that's coming through for you. Because I'm picking up here that that's going to be resolved. Some of you guys might end up getting a new car or gifted a car. Doesn't have to be brand new, but it's a form of transportation that will actually get you from point A to point B, and it's going to help you out. That's just what I'm getting. There's somebody here who's going to help you out in that way if that's something that you have been needing. I'm also hearing the words, I love you. Take this if it applies. Okay, so some of you guys might have recently lost a loved one and they're coming through here. It could be a mother figure. It could be a grandmother. It's an elderly energy that I'm picking up, and they're coming through to let you know that they love you. And maybe it's been very difficult for you to move on or to heal. But I mean, if this is just a recent passing, then of course it's still quite raw and painful. So perhaps your loved one is telling you here that they love you, they care for you, and letting you know that they pick up off of your energy, they still feel the love. Okay, so take that if it applies, because that will definitely not be everybody's story. But I'm also feeling here that there's someone that you are separated from, and they kind of say it out loud, you know, when they're alone in a room and they're thinking about you, they just say it. You know, it's like, I love you. Even though they might not be able to say it to your face, say it for real, say it in the 3D. There's somebody here who's just saying it out loud, and maybe energetically, you're picking up off of that vibe that they're telling you, I love you. Maybe you do the same thing too. You know, you think about them, they pop into your head, you have this great memory of times that you guys have shared together, and you just say it. It's like, I love you. And when you say that, they pick up off of that energy. You'd be surprised, you know, no matter how far away you guys are from each other, they pick up off of that energy. You're both picking up off of each other's love for each other still. And who knows, maybe 2022 might be the year that you guys can reconnect. Because I'm picking up off of the energy of stars that can align for those of you who still love each other and want to reconnect. It's possible. Okay, so that is my wish for you, truly, in the new year. If that's been really hurting your heart to not be with the one that you love, there's a possibility in the new year that you can reconnect. All right, and I will leave it at that, guys. That is my final intuitive channeled message for 2021. And I did post it on my Instagram as well as on my community tab that I have a new schedule that I'm needing to follow just to be able to prioritize all of the readings that I have for personal private readings, as well as just being able to post consistently on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. And it gets to be a bit much sometimes. And I ended up getting a comment from a lady through one of the readings that I had posted, I think sometime this week. And why don't I do individual zodiac signs for pretty much all of the readings that I do? I'm like, if I could clone myself, if there were 24 hours more in a day that I could dedicate towards doing a reading for every zodiac sign each time, I would. But I'm human just like any other reader on YouTube, and it's a lot. And there's absolutely no way that I would even be able to have the time to do that. So all I can do is the best I can, and to be able to post as much content as I can and continue to take care of myself, my family, and have time for me. So that's it, guys. Thank you so very much for your love and support in 2021. It is so appreciated, and I'll be back with more readings real soon. Take care and have a wonderful new year.